Good morning, students. This video is in continuation with the previous video. So in the last video, we have learned about tenses, that what are the different kinds of tenses and what are their subcategories. In this video, we are going to study about present tense. So we will see simple present and present continuous in this video. Along with that, we will also learn about the verbs which are not used in their continuous form. So let's start with simple present tense. So here you can see there are two columns, to be verbs and verbs. To be means where we are using be forms of verb, right? So the sentence is where we are using be forms of verb. In that case, if my sentence is affirmative, means positive, then in that case, my structure will be subject plus is, am or are plus predicate. If it is a negative sentence, then along with is, am or are, we add not and then predicate. In an interrogative sentence, our question starts with is, am or are, right? So we all know that whenever there is a helping verb or this be form of verb in a sentence, our question starts with that verb. Now this another form wherein we have other than forms of be as verb in a sentence. So in that case, in case of affirmative means positive sentence, we will use first form of verb. First form of verb means base form of verb, right? So if our subject is singular, then we add s or es with the verb. If our subject is plural, then we don't add s or es with the verb. In case of negative sentence, in simple present we use don't or doesn't along with the verb. But point to note over here is that whenever subject is singular, we use doesn't. And whenever we are using does in a sentence, we don't add s or es with the verb, right? And if our subject is plural, then we will add don't with a sentence. Now, in case of interrogative sentence, because in simple present, we make use of don't and doesn't. So that is why do and does. That is why our interrogative will start with do or does along with subject. And again, note over here that if your question is starting with does, you will use only root form of verb. You will not add s with the verb. Now let's have a look at few examples. So this column contains examples related to be forms of verb, and here we have the examples related to other than be forms of verb. So if it is an affirmative sentence, we will use, because our subject is singular, we will use is. Ram is hungry. In case of negative, we will add not with it. And because this is the only verb in a sentence, so that is why in order to make interrogative, we will add is. Similarly, if our subject is plural, we will add are. If we have to make negative, we will use are not. And if we have to make interrogative, then again, our question will start with are. Now here, we have examples wherein we are using root form of verb, sleeps. So sleep is first form of verb, but here we have added s with the verb. Why? Because subject is singular. And in order to make negative, as I have told you previously, that whenever you are using does in a sentence, you don't add s or es with the verb. So because it is does not, that is why we have removed s with the verb. And because we have does in the negative, so that is why while making interrogative, we make use of does. Does Ram sleep at 10 p.m.? Then if our subject is plural, we use again root form of verb, and here we don't add s or es with the verb. So whenever our subject is plural, we use do. So in negative, we use do not. And in interrogative, we start our sentence with do whenever we have plural verb. Because we is plural, that is why we are using do. Now coming to the conditions where we can make use of simple present tense. So the first category is to express scientific facts and permanent truth. Scientific facts and permanent truth means something which remains unchanged. which is scientifically proven and which cannot be changed. For example, a magnet attracts iron. So this is something which is scientifically proven, right? The sun rises in the east. It's a fact which remains unchanged. So here see, we have used first form of verb. In simple present, we use first form of verb. So because our magnet is singular, that is why we have added S with the verb. Second condition is we make use of simple present to denote habits. Habits means something which is happening in repetition. For example, I play badminton every Tuesday. Sorry. So here, because this is something which I am doing every Tuesday, it is my habit. That is why we are using present, simple present tense. Another category is where we are making use of, where we are using or where we want to express proverbs and sayings. There also we make use of simple present tense, like barking dog never bites. A stitch in time saves nine. Look over here at the verbs: bites, saves. Then action speaks louder than words, speaks. So these all are verbs which are used in their first form. And because my subject is singular, that is why we are using S with the verb. Another condition, to express professional activities. Professional activities means those activities which are part of a person's profession. For example, a doctor treats patients, a cobbler mends shoes, a chemist sells medicines. So these all are part of their profession. This is something which cannot, which is unchanged, right? So that is why it will also be represented in simple present tense. Next is present continuous tense. Please note over here that in present continuous, we always make use of ing form of verb. It is very, very important. Whether you are making use of is, am, or are in a sentence, but if you are not making use of ing form of verb, then it will not be present continuous. So it will be present continuous only if you are adding ing with the verb. So he is playing. Here we are adding ing with play. That is why it is continuous. In case of negative, along with is, am, or are, we add not, right? So he isn't playing. Isn't is contracted form of is not. So again, the same thing, ing form of verb will always be used because it is continuous. And in order to make interrogative, because is our helping verb, that is why our question will start with is. If your subject is plural, your question will start with are. And if your subject is I, you are using a pronoun I, then in that case, you will use am. So is he playing? These are three forms of present continuous tense. Now their use. They describe something which is happening at the exact moment of speech. This with this I mean to say is that when we are speaking at that time, if something is happening, then that thing is denoted with present continuous. Like Jim is watching television at the moment, Ram is eating, Sita is sleeping. These all are the things which are happening when I am speaking. So that is why they are represented in continuous. Another condition is it describes an action which is happening nowadays, but it is not necessary that the moment when you are speaking at that time it is happening. What I mean to say is, take an example. John is working in London. John is working in London means that he works in London. It doesn't mean that at the time when I am speaking he is working over there, or he's in office, or he's doing something in office. No, it means that from last few days, last few months, or last few years, he's there in London working. I am working on a project. Again, it means what? That it is not necessary that right now I am working on a project, but it means that from last few months or from past few days, I have been working on a project. It also talks about an event which is planned in future, right? For example, I am taking my French class on Tuesday. So this is something which has been planned for coming Tuesday. So this is a planning which will happen in future. It also describes a temporary situation. Temporary means which is not permanent. I'm staying with a friend for a few days. It means what? That it is only temporary. I am not going to stay with him always. This is only for this time that I am staying with him. Now, very important, we have few verbs which are not used in present continuous form. So let's have a look at those verbs. First category in this is verbs of senses. So in verbs of senses, we have hear, smell, taste, see, right? These verbs are not used in their continuous form. Let's have a look at few examples. This medicine tastes bitter. So we are using S with the verb, right? It is okay. It is simple present tense. But if you want to write this medicine is tasting bitter, it is wrong, because taste cannot be used in its ing form. Means you cannot change taste into present continuous form. Similarly, I can hear you. It is correct. I am hearing you. Incorrect. Another category in this is where we have verbs of feelings and emotions like want, desire, like, dislike, love, hate, respect. So let's see the examples. I hate to do this work. Correct. I am hating to do this work. Incorrect. You cannot use hate in its ing form or in continuous form. He has no desire for money. Correct. He is not desiring money. It's wrong. So with this, we move to the fourth category in this. That is verbs of mental state and activity. So we have agree, believe, differ, doubt, find, imagine, think, etc. These are few verbs. Let's have a look at these verbs. Sita agrees with you. Correct. Sita is agreeing with you. Incorrect. We cannot use agree in ing form. We think this is right. Correct. We are thinking this is right. Incorrect. Next is verbs of possession. So verbs which show possession like belong, own or possess, we cannot use them in continuous form. For example, this dress belongs to me. Correct. This dress is belonging to me. Incorrect. Ram owns a beautiful house. Correct. Ram is owning a beautiful house. Incorrect. Another category wherein we have verbs like seem, appear, consist, contain, and resemble. These verbs are also not used in their continuous form. The book contains picture. Correct. The book is containing pictures. Incorrect. So you have to learn all these verbs. There is no other way out. You have to learn them so that you can use them properly in a sentence. So this is all for today. I hope you might have understood whatever we have discussed. So we will meet again in the next video with some more information on present tense.